Beneath the serene beauty of our world's oceans hide dangers so terrific they've claimed countless lives and ships. In this eye-opening video, we're embarking on a thrilling journey across the globe's most dangerous oceans, from the unpredictable storms of the Indian Ocean to the icy threats of the Arctic. We'll explore 9 of these dangerous bodies of water, uncovering their threat and the mysteries that make them feared by sailors and travelers alike. Stay with us till the end to uncover the unseen threats lurking in these waters and why these oceans are more than just expanses of saltwater. Number 9. The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean, covering over 27 million square miles, ranks as the 3rd largest ocean globally. But what makes it so dangerous? Let's find out. The Indian Ocean is known for its severe weather, often unpredictable and violent. Cyclones frequently hit the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. These storms are not just strong winds, they bring heavy rain, cause flooding, and can be deadly for coastal communities. Apart from weather conditions, piracy is a major hazard, especially off Somalia's east coast. Somali pirates hijack ships, taking crews hostage for ransom, disrupting maritime trade and endangering travelers. Another significant threat comes from beneath. The Indian Ocean is a hotbed for earthquakes and tsunamis. The 2004 disaster was a grim reminder of its potential for destruction, claiming over 230,000 lives across 14 countries. The way the Earth's crust moves under the ocean makes it always at risk for huge disasters. Number 8. South Atlantic Ocean. The South Atlantic Ocean, spanning between South America and Africa, may not be as hazardous as the Indian, but its hazards are equally daunting. The ocean is infamous for the rough waters near Cape Horn, where the Atlantic clashes with the Pacific. This area is renowned for its violent storms, making it a well-known spot for shipwrecks and loss of life over the centuries. While technically not in the South Atlantic, the Bermuda Triangle's proximity has often linked it to this ocean. Located between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this area is known for the puzzling disappearances of ships and aircraft. Theories abound, but the triangle remains a mystery. Now, the Arctic Ocean awaits. It might be the smallest, but its dangers are not to be underestimated. Let's find out. Number 7. Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the world's smallest and shallowest ocean. One of its most significant dangers is the presence of icebergs and sea ice. These floating giants are notorious for their threat to maritime navigation. The Titanic's tragic sinking in 1912 is a stark reminder of the danger these ice formations pose. Moreover, the Arctic is infamous for its harsh weather conditions. Freezing temperatures, fierce winds, and blinding blizzards are common in the Arctic Ocean. Now, onto the Pacific Ocean. Think you know it all? Wait until we expose its unseen and unexpected dangers. Number 6. Pacific Ocean. Covering a third of the Earth's surface, the Pacific Ocean holds the title of the largest and deepest ocean. Its enormity and diverse ecosystems have various threats, both from nature's wrath and human activities. One of the Pacific's most feared natural phenomena is its intense weather events, typhoons and hurricanes. These storms, born in the ocean's warm waters, often make landfall in Asia and the Americas. They unleash destruction with fierce winds and heavy rains, with their severity fluctuating throughout the year. In stark contrast to its natural dangers, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch represents a significant human-made threat. This enormous swirl of plastic and debris, double the size of Texas, endangers marine life and the ocean's health. Adding to the Pacific's danger is the Ring of Fire. This horseshoe-shaped belt is responsible for 90% of the world's earthquakes and 75% of its volcanic eruptions. Number 5. The Bay of Biscay. The Bay of Biscay, on the west coasts of France and Spain, holds a fearsome reputation. With its high winds and towering waves, often reaching 20 feet, the Bay of Biscay is a challenge even for seasoned sailors. Its violent and rough nature has claimed numerous ships and lives. Due to these conditions, many ships bound for the Mediterranean opted for alternate routes, such as the French River, to avoid the bay's wrath. The Bay of Biscay's weather is tough, especially in winter. The season is known for being very rough and severe, making it risky for ships to navigate. Late spring and early summer are a bit easier, but still not easy. During these times, the southwestern part of the Gulf is often cool, has a lot of clouds, and is sometimes foggy. This makes navigating through the area tricky. Coming up, the Black Sea. It's not your typical sea. What lies beneath its surface will shock you. Get ready to find out. Number 4. Black Sea. The Black Sea is known for its rough waters. It's one of the deepest seas, with an average depth of over 2 miles. Beneath its surface lies a hidden danger. Below 150 meters, the Black Sea is filled with hydrogen sulfide, a poisonous gas that makes up 92% of its lower layers. This poses a unique threat to anything going too deep. Despite this poisonous layer, the upper layers of the Black Sea support a diverse marine ecosystem. It is home to over 180 species of fish, including anchovies, turbot, and mackerel. The Black Sea is known for its strong surface currents and sudden, severe storms, particularly in the winter months. These storms can produce high waves and harsh conditions for navigation. Many of the severe weather events in the Black Sea originate from the north and northeast, primarily due to cold air masses from Russia and Siberia. For sailors, the Black Sea's winter storms are a huge challenge. These severe storms darken its waters, living up to the sea's name. While the weather is generally milder in the spring and summer, sudden storms can still occur, although with less frequency and intensity compared to the winter months. Number 3. South China Sea. Near Indonesia, we find another of the world's most hazardous seas, the South China Sea. In 1999 alone, there were 239 recorded incidents involving ships and planes. The reason? Sudden and severe weather changes. Typhoon season here stretches mainly from July to November, peaking in late August and early September. Typhoons bring with them very strong winds, sometimes reaching speeds of over 93 miles per hour or higher. Accompanying these winds are large, dangerous waves, which can pose significant hazards to ships, even those of considerable size. These typhoons can strike any time of the year, making journeys through the South China Sea or nearby Asian waters risky. Encountering a storm here means a rough ride and possible changes in travel plans. To make things worse, typhoons and tropical storms in the South China Sea are associated with intense rainfall, which can lead to flooding in coastal areas and disrupt maritime operations. In addition to flooding, heavy rains can also cause landslides and other disruptions. Number 2. The Gulf of Alaska. The Gulf of Alaska is known for its cold waters and the presence of icebergs, especially those coming from glaciers. These ice masses hold a significant risk to ships, as they can be difficult to navigate around and can cause severe damage upon impact. The Gulf of Alaska is famous for its tough weather. It has strong winds and lots of icebergs, making it hard for ships to travel safely. Many ships have been lost in these waters. Most Alaska cruises stay in the safer waters of the Inside Passage, but cruises going to places like Seward, Whittier, or Anchorage have to cross the Gulf of Alaska. This part of the sea is much rougher. Crew members on these cruises often say that the Gulf gets even more difficult after Labor Day when the weather changes. While cruises often use the sheltered waters of the Inside Passage, routes to Seward, Whittier, or Anchorage require crossing the more exposed and dangerous parts of the Gulf. And finally, the Persian Gulf. It's more than a political hotspot. Its dangers are surprising. Let's explore how. Number 1. The Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf is not just a crucial spot for global politics, it's also known for its dangerous waters. Strong currents and rough seas make it a hard space for ships to pass, leading to many lost vessels over time. This inland sea covers around 251,000 square kilometers. It's linked to the Gulf of Oman by the Strait of Hormuz in the east. The western end is defined by the Shatt al-Arab Delta, where the Euphrates and Tigris rivers meet. In Iran, people call this the Swift River. The Persian Gulf stretches 989 kilometers long. Iran owns most of the northern coastline, while Saudi Arabia covers much of the south. It's narrowest at the Strait of Hormuz, just 56 kilometers wide. The Gulf is generally shallow, with the deepest point at 90 meters and an average depth of 50 meters. If you found this voyage through the world's most dangerous seas as enlightening as it was thrilling, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.